podcast.
Welcome to the space debris.
Hey.
I also do the laugh after every time too. Do either of you listen back and notice stuff you say or do, or like, oh, that's weird, because this is weird for us. We've never.
I don't even listen to any of the old shows, but I do notice that sometimes I talk way too fast.
Yeah.
I noticed that I can hear my nose running and whatnot. So I need to get some better mics.
Yeah, you're a bit hardware limited with the headset. It kind of puts you at a disadvantage, if you will. Anyway, so fucking get one of your push it away.
Get one of them sweet arms, yeah.
Get it away from me.
Yeah.
You got the Rode? Is that the Rode one, Kev?
Yeah.
I was back.
Christmas.
I was going back and forth between the Rode, and then I got this because it finally came back in stock. Mine, NZXT. This is a magnet. So you do your
cable.
Yeah. Oh, that probably sounded fucked up. But it's so nice.
Oh, that's nice.
And I couldn't wait. No. This is the Elgato, which is actually really. It's like the only low profile one you can get. Like that's like only at 4 inches high here versus up and down like this one that you can get for like under 500. This Elgato. So I love this guy, but I liked the NZXT so much I bought it anyways, and I used that for the cam. You can't really see it, but it's beautiful. I'm a fan of NZXT cases and shit. The cooler, all that shit. You like? No like?
Yeah, they I like their aesthetic. They like their cases and stuff like that. I've even seen they got like cool mods for video cards that look pretty modern. That square modern look.
Dude. I didn't know they got involved with like microphone stands and stuff. I knew they were pretty big into cases and got into fans and stuff.
Well, so they just the mic arm, the boom arm is relatively new. It's sold out instantly, and I was on a waiting list. Like the email, and it came back in. And I bought it right away, even though I didn't need it at the time. But hey. Interestingly, they're doing some cool shit. They just emailed me. I'm on their email list, They're making, look at this keyboard. It's called Function. Like they're getting into accessibility and building your own keyboards, building your own input. But yeah, this is like my computer case. You can't really see it. Like I love that guy. I love the Kraken. But look at this new shit. Function and Lift. Bring ultimate customization to your space. Wait, let me see if they say. Here, I'll watch a little video on it. Even their videos, man. There's no volume control.
You can use the tab if you right-click the tab.
What?
Like you can mute the tab if you right-click the tab, like on the browser. You can mute the tab.
All right, well, that doesn't matter. The video wasn't showing shit anyways. So the mouse, that doesn't
what's
seem...
the lift?
Function, modular mechanical keyboard.
Yeah, well, I'm not... what's modular about it? I'm not seeing...
I got my...
The email looked
mechanical.
Cool. Hold on, let me switch so I can see it. I had that shit... It's beautiful. I mean, I had one at first and stuff. I still have it. It's under my bed because I'm like, I don't care. I'm a bitch. I want wireless, so there's no cable, and I could tuck it away. I use a Elite controller for the shit anyways. So yeah, I got my, what is it, Cherry RX switches or whatever.
Oh man. I made such a big mistake. My old computer had a K70 with cherry RX, and they were reds. And this one I got, it had the new like quick switches. Such a downgrade. Such a downgrade. The original cherry reds are so much better than the quick ones. Or speed switches is what I got. Oh, I hate them.
That's what I got. Orange ones.
Beautiful.
Orange? Is that Razer? Or?
Yeah, orange is.
Yeah, they're like they're quiet. They're like not as clicky. They don't. Really, They don't really.
I hate
snap.
clicky.
They don't have like spring.
What is this? High school?
Yeah, I think that's like brown for cherry. Maybe.
yeah.
The mic won't pick it up. Anyway, ASMR my keyboard.
I hear nothing.
Little bit.
This microphone doesn't pick up. It only picks up voice or something.
No, I think that's Discord.
Well,
I think so.
Oh yeah, it does have.
What was that?
I don't know. I turned the gain all the way up.
I gotta do something about this cable hanging here. Freaking driving me crazy right now.
Yeah, look at all my wires.
That's not bad. Dude, you got sound paneling?
Yeah.
And I got art too.
I had no clue. I had no idea that you had sound panel. Nice art.
Yeah.
Man, that's nice.
When did you do that?
Yeah, the art, the sound paneling, like, it doesn't really. It makes a little bit of a difference. Like it when it's in the corner, like it makes it feel a little bit like quieter in the corner.
I was gonna do that here. Here, I'll show you the one. Actually, Elgato makes it. Check these out. They're Elgato Wave panels. So they like just click into each other.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And it's real like acoustic foam, you know, it's not like just
Yeah, when I got them, you have to peel them apart and like let them sit on the floor for like a day, like so they can like puff up.
Yeah, dude, look at these. Look at how sick that looks, right?
Yeah, they are freaking beautiful.
Here, let's watch
it's better than the.
Yeah, see, they got the egg crates, Kev.
Looking like a zoo in here, whole crew in here.
Yeah, the eggs.
They are really nice, but man, it showed a starter kit for $99, and it showed like 6 pieces.
I think it's a little more than that, maybe like 9 or something. Let me see. Doesn't say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess 6. It looks like 6. But that's probably enough. I could just do work right here or something. You know.
Just a little for looks. Well, get the MLE.
No,
those
just
lights
looks,
are badass. Yeah. Oh, would a small sample make a difference? Like in the sound?
Yeah.
Like if you just had a small area?
Yeah, you get rid of where audio reflects from. Dude, the soundbar I got has microphones on it that listen to the sound. It listens to itself and how it bounces back from the room, and then auto tunes it. It uses AI to EQ itself based on how it hears itself.
Wow, now that's pretty awesome.
Noise canceling. I've tried like headphones on like that. It's weird. Like you're deaf to everything else.
Yeah. Well, the AirPods are like that. Thankfully, they're pretty good. The pros, they've at least fit.
I feel weird wearing those when I'm like walking in like near trains and traffic and stuff.
Well, I mean, that's my everyday. That's why I wear it, because I don't want to hear the goddamn train maniacs on there. But yeah, I get more nervous like when I'm walking down steps. Like, what if there's like an animal or a skunk or something, and I'm like completely oblivious, and it's just like walking right next to me. I've had that happen before, where I just walk and there's like a skunk like right a foot from my face. I'm like and it does the same thing. It's like thankfully didn't spray me.
It's just as scared of you.
Exactly. That's a pretty slick shirt you got there, Kaz.
Thanks. I got it about a month ago.
When did it get delivered though?
A couple weeks ago. And then shortly after there was a new video about the what is it called? The creator beatdown or some shit.
Okay. The second
I got a ticket for it.
Wait.
Did you?
For streaming it? To stream it or
to watch the stream, yeah.
Sure.
I think that's the only way you can watch it, ain't it?
What do we have?
I'll
let you go.
Tampa,
what do we have this same night?
I thought it was only available to stream.
Creator Clash. What do we have
that one? The influencer showdown.
Okay, here, let me pull up the page.
Fucking Idubbbz is jacked right now.
Oh my god. I saw that. Oh, did you send it to me?
I think we watched it like briefly last week, or I think we like didn't record last week, but we talked or something.
Well, here, two things before we get into this. Okay, my main thing is
the influencer beatdown.
The second I saw that, I was like, it's shallow. Everyone's gonna do it, but we're gonna do an entire episode on it. I mean, we're gonna watch it. It's gonna be MXC, Most Extreme Challenge style. We can
simulcast it.
Absolutely. We'll get sued like H3 got sued from Triller. Rival that shit. But Idubbbz ain't gonna fucking care. So definitely we're doing a whole pod about it and we'll have some fun with that. I've got a bunch of ideas. But that video of him, okay. So just for some backstory or context, right? Who did it for? Idubbbz went to Sam Hyde, right, to make a documentary.
Yeah.
And then he didn't release the footage for like a year. And this is why your shirt, this is just for anybody listening or fucking confused right now. That shirt Kevin's wearing is Threat Level Orange, which is like kind of a meme from a documentary Idubbbz did of, what's his name again? Sam, I just said it.
Sam Hyde from $1 Million Extreme.
Yeah, okay. So, but apparently he didn't do anything with the footage for like a year. So then Sam Hyde...
They made a documentary about the documentary before the documentary came out.
So they flipped it. They're like, well, fuck it. If Idubbbz isn't going to do anything with it, here's our documentary we were filming. Our documentary that we were filming while they were there. Because we had this whole, Kafkaesque, Kaufmanesque vibe. And to no surprise, freaking Idubbbz then released his documentary like 2 weeks later. So it's a pretty meta, weird thing going on.
Yeah,
but
it was funny because like they set out to fuck with Idubbbz, like to gaslight him while he was there, and they even released like a PDF or like a doc file of like all the things they did to like fuck with him. And it was funny because like Idubbbz, like, he like battled through it and made a good documentary anyway, and it was like a good fair documentary too. He didn't just like try to make him look bad or anything,
I mean, he doesn't put out a ton, so he's pretty 10 for 10.
It was funny because in the beginning of the documentary, the first thing they do is they go boxing under a bridge.
Exactly.
And I think that put this thing in Idubbbz's head where like he's gonna do YouTuber boxing. Next thing you know, like a few months later, he's fucking ripped. Well, he's doing this creator clash.
From my understanding, he was already trying, because of Ricegum 2 years ago threatening him and saying, let's box. So Ricegum propositioned him, and he was kind of like, it's ridiculous. And then, like, 6 months or a year ago, Idubbbz Ricegum tweeted Idubbbz saying like, "Oh, box me now, bitch!" Like, again, following up saying, "Box me." Something about your girlfriend or something, right? And then the girlfriend actually said, "You should do it." So then Idubbbz turns around 3 months later and says, "Okay, let's box. I'll box you. Let's do it." And Ricegum released, like, I got to pull it up just because it's so dumb and hard to think that stupid.
You can't be talking about the girlfriend.
That's such an old beef too. That's like, he even did like the rap battle or whatever it was, the Idubbbz like Ricegum roast with like every YouTuber's in, like H3's and a PewDiePie's in that video.
Okay, so this was his wording. So he asked Idubbbz to box and made fun of him and said, "Why won't you box me?" Made fun of him for it. And Idubbbz finally turned around and said, "Okay, I will, let's box." And then Ricegum replied with, "I didn't even watch the vid, your reply. Keem said school something, called me out. First off, it's crazy how everyone says I'm always craving clout and wanting attention. I haven't posted in over a year and on a different wave. I thought Idubbbz would grow up and be more mature, but he's on the same childish energy. Extra space, comma, extra space. Still making YouTube videos? How old? Letter R, letter U. How am I retired and richer than you? At 23, I retired. You still 31, trying to YouTube box. Cringe. When I
still
actually
trying to create. What a cringe lord creating stuff.
Oh my God. When I actually did social media. Wait, what? Here's a tweet of 2018 of me wanting to fight. It's so hard to read. So there was your chance. So now you want to fight? Why not when I asked? You are not on my level. I left YouTube averaging 2 mil a vid. I come back, you still not at 10 mil subs. And your latest videos ain't even breaking 2 mil. LMFAO. I typed this in 30 seconds. That's how much I care about you. What, making broke, bitch? Oh, fucking broke, bitch. Your most popular vid is me, and you're trying everything to stay relevant. It's actually sad. I thought you were one of those cool YouTubers that low-key, but you clout-hungry just like them. Ha ha.
What the fuck? Who wrote that video? Or who wrote that?
This was Ricegum's...
Ricegum, dude. Colin Idubbbz clout-hungry. He's like legendary fucking YouTubers. He's like one of the best YouTubers ever.
And he tries to be smart about it, like, "Oh, I expected more. I thought you were on that new wave." Like,
dude, he's one of the. He comes out with a video like Idubbbz comes out with like 2 videos a year or something like that, and like he does like everything he can to make them the best videos, like they can be. But,
honestly, Idubbbz, one of those cool YouTubers that low key. I didn't watch a ton of YouTube. I wasn't a big YouTube person, even up until fairly recently. Idubbbz was some of the first content that I was like, this is quality stuff. Like, up there level. Like, as good as it, like even better because it's not restricted by networks and,
For the longest time, I watched YouTube for like a long time, but for the longest time, it was always like, Tourette's guy or like, the angry preacher guy and just like random shit. And then all of a sudden, like there was Filthy Frank and it was like real like shows like people were making and stuff like that. It's like you were actually watching something better than TV.
Well, so that's what I saw. I saw all that stuff, the Chocolate Rain, and like I'd be like, I had no interest. Yeah. And then once I kind of saw some of this, and of course it's going to be out there. It's just YouTube is an interesting platform in how it chooses to feature what material. And now it's completely bought out and it's all, Jimmy Fallon or whoever's paying the most on the front page. And I mean, unless you're Mr. Beast.
Yeah, YouTube's crazy. It's like I don't even, man. You
Yeah,
need to invest a lot. You need to invest a lot to fucking make it in YouTube nowadays.
Yep.
Or just be so off the walls like meme. And even if you are like meme worthy, you'll have like one video with 12 million views.
Yeah, exactly.
And then no one will ever
else.
watch anything else. No one will watch anything else you make.
On TikTok, there's a lot of that.
Speaking of off the wall and crazy to make it on YouTube, I sent James a video of Mr. Beast in a cartoon recently. Did you watch any more of them videos that guy made, James?
What, the weird ones?
Yeah, they're fucking crazy, man. Do you know what I'm talking about? That crazy Mr. Beast video?
I think so.
I think I put it in a link. What did I do with that video? Oh yeah, I'll send it to you. I was wondering if...
What'd you say, Kev?
Oh.
I was going to say, today's April Fool's Day, and I haven't found any Easter eggs on any websites yet.
I got one.
You know what?
Email. Razor.
Was some bullshit April Fools. So I'm on this. Okay, here it's called Meat Canyon. Is the name of the YouTube site. Have you heard of that before?
Yeah.
I didn't know if Kevin ever heard of it.
That sounds like an old. No, that sounds like an old Flash video.
Oh man, there's some crazy shit on there.
It's time.
But it had a Mr. Beast on there. I thought they were pretty hilarious. They're wild though. But I've never heard of them before.
4.1 million subscribers.
There's the I Saved a Human Life. There's the Mr. Beast there. I've never heard of this channel. I just seen it just like a week ago.
Ill fan.
Why does that look familiar? Dude, why does that remind me of that show, the Head from MTV? Remember that show in the 90s? Remember Oddities?
Yeah.
That animation looks just like that.
Yeah, I loved that stuff. I mean, wasn't Spawn? Yeah.
The Max.
Yeah. All right. So all that was a roundabout way to explain what the creator clash is. So Idubbbz ended up making this, okay? And it's literally YouTubers versus YouTubers. As simple as it's MMA, but YouTubers. AB from H3. Yeah. So we're gonna definitely be doing a full
draft your fight
after I sucker punch you in the. Oh, that was a good
sucker
move.
punch. That's an interesting.
Did you watch this yet?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this updated video myself.
We'll save it. I don't want to watch
What's Michael Reeves' quote? It's like humans do it better.
Internet comment etiquette.
Oh, I like that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking ego rat. That dude's been around for eternity.
Yep.
He's like rounds.
Humans can do it better. I will prove to you that humans can do it better.
versus.
Yeah, humans can do it better.
Dude, who's gonna be the secret fighters though? Is it gonna be
how does this? This only has 400,000 views.
Well, that's Idubbbz TV too. So yeah, it does only have that. That's his backup channel. But yeah, I guess so. The main video.
I'm just saying, I'm surprised. What's Dunky here? Dunk's latest video. Let me refresh.
I'm sensing that
4.1 million. I had it up last week for us to watch. Maybe we'll end with it. Man, he's killing it. It was March 12th.
The Getting Away with It video has over 4 million views. And the first Creator Clash video has over 1 million views.
Yeah, no, I'm just surprised. So we'll do a whole episode about that. We won't get into it too much. But it's an interesting topic. He wants it
to be bigger than the Super Bowl. He wants it to be like the biggest event. Like
10 years from now, it probably will be, realistically. Yeah. That's the fucking crazy part of it. Because you know why? Because people want to think everything's a boxing ring. Like they can just walk up on stage and slap someone.
Well, you watch. Oh, yeah, right. I know you can't just like go full Will Smith or anything.
I mean,
it's like,
what are you gonna do?
come
What
on.
are you gonna get out of your seat and walk up on stage and assault somebody?
Who's gonna be one of the secret fighters at the Creator Clash? Chris Rock.
Now this is what I'm saying.
That would be pretty cool if they brought them in.
Turns
Secret
out,
Will Smith and
exactly, dude. Idubbbz was working with Will Smith. Idubbbz paid off Will Smith. Maybe Willow loves him or something. And like, okay. Could you imagine if Will Smith did the Creator Clash?
He probably. I mean, he's done.
Will Smith versus Sam
Rewind.
Hyde. I know.
It'd be Will Smith
That
versus
laugh.
Mark Ass Brownlee.
that would be crazy if the Oscars was a complete marketing stunt just for Will Smith and Chris Rock to fight. Wasn't Chris Rock on Celebrity Deathmatch years and years ago?
Good.
And this is pretty much Celebrity Deathmatch.
Dude,
They
what
could have
a-
very well got all this going. They've known each other forever. That's what blows me away. I
30
watched a
years.
video the other day of him on
Wow.
there's The Rock and Chris Rock.
So wait,
on
I'm gonna put that on.
Celebrity
Good. What a fucking pull, Nick, huh? Look at
The
this.
Rock versus The Rock.
Chris Rock, his
First off, just for the
Is that
record,
one of the newer ones?
this is not the first time that we've talked about Celebrity Deathmatch. Like,
Yeah.
of course. But yeah,
made
so
him one
Chris
of
Rock
America's
versus
favorite
Dwayne The
comics,
Rock.
and despite starring in Stinker After
We're
Stinker,
gonna
he
get
somehow
claimed
always
for this. Let me just mute it or something.
Holy shit, this is 2018.
Yeah,
I
this is,
thought he
I
was
remember
on
they.
there.
Yeah, they rebooted the Celebrity Deathmatch.
I'm pretty sure he was on the old school one.
Yeah, but it's involved.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh,
Dude, I know what you're talking about. I thought they did that too. Like it got quickly remade. So wait, who's that? Is that Chris Rock?
Comic relief? What the hell is this
Yeah.
place?
Yo, they look more like Mike Epps.
I'm gonna
yeah, that's not a very good Chris Rock.
What if they did it for Mike Epps and then like
Doesn't
they got in
even look like him.
yeah, and they like they got in a fight with Mike Epps and they were like, just get Chris Rock. We don't want to deal with Mike Epps, but we already did all the modeling and animation.
He thought he was going
Chris
to
Rock
fight
was
Chris.
good.
What?
He thought he was
Let's
going to fight Chris. Talk about.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Place don't look
Oh
so
yeah,
tough.
no.
The neighborhood was good
What did he
fast.
say?
Deathmatch, huh?
Oh
This
yeah,
place
yeah,
don't
yeah.
look so-
So he thinks he's gonna fight Chris Tucker, but turns out
Look like ass kicking ran long.
Wait a minute. You mean I gotta fight
Rock
him?
without tattoos.
This guy's no real wrestler? Now Hulk Hogan, there was a real wrestler.
I may not have a sense of humor, but I'll.
that's weird, man. So
Who is
Chris
that?
Rock, I wonder if there's any replies. I don't know. Elon Musk. The voices suck. Who did they get? I thought the one key thing was like they got the real people to do the voices.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that
could have
was
sworn
like
they had
pure
real voices
parody.
too.
Because they did one with Seinfeld, like an episode
Dude,
with the cast of
look at-
Seinfeld.
I just sorted the comments by newest 1 hour ago. I knew everybody would be here. If Celebrity Deathmatch ever makes a return, I'd would like to see a fight between Chris Rock and Will Smith. I thought it was versus Will Smith. Glad Chris Rock won. Now versus Will Smith. Next, Will Smith versus Chris Rock. Fight Will Smith.
But they're going to be doing it at the Creator Clash, possibly. Wouldn't that be such a stunt? That'd be
That's
like the
good.
biggest stunt ever.
No slapping allowed back then.
That'd be too much.
Dude, this is, of course we found it, like, and of course it's all comments of this. Oh my God. It's bizarre, man. I'll tell you. So it just so happened that we had I bought tickets. The second Chris Rock was announced to play at Wilbur, which I couldn't believe in the first place because it's a smaller theater. You know, normally I would think Chris Rock's going to be at the Garden, like a arena show. So the second Wilbur, I'm like, okay, boom, tickets bought. And they
It
sold
must
out.
be known that was pre-slap, right?
Yeah, man. This,
Yeah, you're talking about a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like a month, 2 months ago. And those sold out anyways. He was doing 2 nights, two shows a night, 2 nights. Both they were all sold out. So we added 2 more times on Friday. But even before the slap, they were all sold out. And then news was acting like, oh, he got slapped and now his tickets are sold out. Well, no, it was fucking Chris Rock. They were already sold out. But the fucking secondhand market, dude, you look at like SeatGeek or whatever these shitty sites are, it's like $1,000 tickets.
Wow.
Because people, why? Okay, he got slapped by Will Smith. I want to go see him now.
Because you got to see if he has a joke about it. If he has a fucking golden egg joke.
So, boom. Lucky enough, we just already had tickets. I'm fucking, of course, it's Chris Rock. I'm gonna go to fucking see him. Boston was his opening night. So the first place publicly he was the Wednesday show in Boston, which was 2 days ago or a day ago. And I had Thursday night. So I went to the second night, the late show, 10 o'clock show, Wilbur Theater. And it was nuts. I mean, it was truly, first off, it was so, when we saw that happen in the news, we're like, we're going to see Chris Rock in like days. Did he just get fucking slapped by Will Smith? Like reality crumbling within itself. Like, okay, this is different. It changed the whole thing, man. Like, so there's some footage just because they're like, dude, they were fucking news. They were news people. Like, there's a lot. So they do this thing Yonder where you have to put your phone in a bag. So you can't even use your phone. It's like locked and you have to go to a booth to get it unlocked, but it takes an extra hour to get into a show when they do this bullshit. But recordings leaked or whatever.
They search for phones like they look for guns now at airports. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, they were tapping me on my leg with the thing because I had like
I totally get it. I totally get it too. It's like, go on.
Oh yeah, no. If I was Chris Rock, I definitely wouldn't want to. But meanwhile, I didn't expect anything except for the show, stand-up show. Like, well, why is he going to come to Boston and talk about what happened on a global stage, like to a few people? Like, it doesn't make a ton of sense.
I think you said he was doing like 8 shows, right? Like, wasn't he doing like 4 nights or something?
3 nights total. It was 2 nights originally, 4 shows, and then he added 1 more night, 2 more shows. But that was all before the slap.
Yeah.
He didn't add any more shows after the slap, but now the tour's kind of lined up, so we really probably can't. But so getting in this long line wrapped around the building, there's news. Like, there's literally news reporters like reporting, like, we're here at Chris Rock's second show after getting slapped by Will Smith. And it's like, dude, how is this?
Get over it.
They need something to cover. I mean, there's nothing really interesting going on in the world right now. It ain't like there's a big war or fucking marijuana legislation or anything going on.
I was just told weed's legal now.
No.
Federal?
No. It passed the Senate, but it's got to go to, or passed the House. It's got to go to the Senate, and the Republicans hold the Senate, and
so
probably will shut it down. Yeah.
Well,
but anyways, but maybe you would think make that money. Shit,
it's a step. That's the thing. More than anything, they need money. We need monies.
Yeah. I'll gladly give them lots of money if they legalize marijuana.
Massachusetts is making a fortune.
Absolutely, but not off me.
Crazy.
I told you I picked up the other day the carts for my new little device there. What would be in a dispensary? $100. Right? I got 3 of them for like $100 basically. Probably closer to your prices. Okay.
But that's right at $35.
Damn.
But what is that?
The battery
half?
and it's a full gram cartridge, like $28, and the battery is like another 10. So like $30.
So here that would be 100.
Oh yeah, I know. I've got one
and
up over there.
The tax is like 25%, or maybe even more. It's crazy. Like is that legal? What? Like, oh, it's a 25% tax. Like, how could you take a quarter of the product? Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't
Chris
scale.
But let them go ahead, take a quarter of the profit, sign the legislation, and then we'll go back doors and get the shit for cheaper prices. And then some people will go out and buy and pay that 25% tax. But
yeah, and that's how it's
just
working.
as long as I can.
It's working fine. It's actually working. All right, so here's some news.
Allegedly,
The comedian Chris Rock is now broke.
Good one.
How can he slap?
Look at those lips.
Look at his lips. The top of his head.
I think it looks like he's been working them pretty hard, and they're tender from using them so much.
They're Blink 182.
Sliding up and down a.
Blink 182 has a song called "Dick Lips," unrelated to this.
That's what that looks like to me.
Remember that?
He's worn them fucking raw.
Yo, everything. I swear, you go to any YouTube right now, and every comment is about this. Chris handled that so professionally. I have the utmost respect for him. What a wonderful time. I mean, yeah, we'll talk. Let's just watch some of the footage, and then because I'm curious what you guys think about it. Because really, what the fuck is this? Why did it happen? How did it happen? Is it orchestrated? Is it real? Does it? I mean, we know it doesn't matter, but all right, let's see. They actually have some audio.
Will Smith slapped him on stage at the Academy
that they
Awards.
stole,
CNN
illegally
has
recorded
audio
somehow.
His first stand-up show.
That's why I mentioned
last night. He came out
the Yonder shit, because it's like so strict, can't record anything, can't do anything. So I actually think the Wilbur let the news like hover and record the first like 5 minutes of the set, just so they'd have something. Maybe they pay him, door guy, something on the side. Who knows?
to a massive round of applause. Joked that the audience was trying to get him choked up. Here's more of what he said to the crowd.
Suppose they didn't even apologize to him. Like he apologized to everyone else.
Well, he did. He issued an apology. He said, "I apologize to Chris Rock."
To Chris Rock?
Yeah.
I didn't.
From what all I've seen was that his people issued an apology to the Academy. He also stepped down from the Academy, by the way. Did y'all see that?
Just right here, 20 hours ago, the second apology.
I just saw him like celebrating after dancing to his own song.
Well,
it was the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
If you read the apologies, it don't say much about Chris Rock. It's apologies of like, sorry that I ruined the Oscar. Yeah. It's not like, sorry, Chris Rock.
Violence in all of its forms. Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards is unacceptable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job. Brr, brr.
Oh, he did.
I'm embarrassed in my actions. We're not indicative of the man I want to be. There's no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. Yo, he's just writing this straight up.
Yeah. So repeat the entire show that you saw verbatim right now.
So I'm probably a little bit.
I was making mental notes.
Okay. I kind of understand. I think it was overboard. I don't think he should have slapped him. But the Chris Rock joke was in poor taste, and I don't think he should have said it. I think it was a bad joke, and it shouldn't have been said. Now, is it warranted of a slap? No.
What do you mean it shouldn't have been said? Like, you think that's insulting?
Joke. I thought it was a good joke. It was funny. I mean, it was like kind of funny, but it was like G.I. Jane 2. It's the sequel to a shitty movie. Like,
well, and it's ludicrous. It's ludicrous.
With a black actress, so why not why not her? Because she's already bald.
Well, it's ludicrous that they would make a G.I. a G.I. Jane
thing
sequel
is-
20 years later is what's ludicrous about it. And that's what's funny about it.
The thing is, she has an autoimmune disease, alopecia, where she can't grow hair. It's not because she doesn't want hair. She has an autoimmune disease.
Yeah.
So
Like a billionaire
it's like
could
picking.
buy a wig made out of like.
Oh
virgin
yeah,
hair.
exactly. Yeah, she could absolutely, and she's beautiful without it. She don't
exactly.
even need
Yeah,
a
it's
wig.
like, who
She's
cares?
First
fucking.
off,
Yeah, I don't feel that much.
The wig argument is
G.I. Jane rocked it.
not. Well, that's the other thing. Like,
Demi Moore rocked it.
G.I. Jane was a cultural phenomenon. Like that Demi Moore, like it was empowering for women. Like when it originally came out, it was actually a super positive thing. Like it was a big deal. So like, it's not like it was like Tank Girl, like, oh, Tank Girl too, you know, like.
Yeah, but see, she didn't ask to be G.I. Jane and be that positive role model. She didn't ask to be short-haired. So
Yes. I mean, that absolutely. It's not a question of her asking for it.
I just think it should have. Yeah, I don't feel like bad for her because she's got it fucking made. She's beautiful without it, and I think she was a little whiny about it because
Well, she definitely
really
gave a weird look. Like that's
but
what
it should have. It really shouldn't have been said. There's other jokes you can make. He's a funny man.
Yeah.
It's like don't. But now I've also watched videos of old Will Smith talking about shining a bald man's head recently on fucking. What's that show he used to do? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, that's what he did to his uncle. That was like his main thing.
Yeah,
that was 20 years ago.
His reaction reminded me of like. Will Smith's reaction reminded me of like those videos, like of like the bride who like goes to give the groom the cake and like pulls it back a little bit, and the groom just like smacks her in the face, like that overreacting, like machismo, like probably like hyper homophobic, like personality.
One thing
everything, or like it's like fucking relax, dude.
One thing nobody talked about, at least that I've heard. Her outfit is more reminiscent of G.I. Jane. Like she had on, it was a fatigue colored green. It was rumpled, like, you know.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Like if you look at her, like that's what I think more indicative of like military. I'm not even saying like I think that it was combined. Chris Rock was like, "Oh, you're in full green like camo, basically." You know, nobody's mentioned that she had on this green, slightly military-looking outfit. And I think that also could have been what brought him there. I don't think he, you know, I don't know that it matters if he knew that she had it or not. You know, he's not attacking her for it. It literally could be a compliment to be like,
has anyone ever seen a roast before? Like, has anyone ever seen like,
and
like
the
roast of Rich Voss or like the roast of like, you know, like any of those?
I wish
like,
I could do a Rich Voss accent so bad.
Dude, they're fucking brutal. Like this dude's like girlfriend like killed herself and they like made fun of him for it, and he's just like, yeah, I'm an asshole.
But yeah, they say terrible things. But did Jada Smith sign up for a roast?
Yeah,
that's the thing about
that's kind of what the Oscars is. Like they've always relied on comedy.
To be in the public eye.
Yeah,
no one
like I
feels
said,
bad for you.
I don't have much sympathy over it. I'm just saying that, you know, that might have been something that they probably shouldn't mess with things that's uncontrollable.
So along the whole line, there is a history there too.
If it was a man, they'd laugh all day. Nobody give a flying fuck. But where it's a woman, they, you know. But anyway,
that could be a good thing. Like that, Chris Rock wasn't biased and like actually said something to a woman instead of being too afraid. If I make a joke, I'm a comedian. Her husband's who's like 2 feet taller than me and jacked, is gonna come up on stage and hit me. Like, you know, like does he have to think about that before he makes a joke?
It was ridiculous.
That's comedy 101. If you insult the guy's wife in the front row doing crowd work, you might get punched.
And they're gonna be annoying the whole fucking set. They're gonna be up your ass and in your face. So you don't really want to fuck with them. If you're working the audience, you want to be off a bit. You know, it depends.
Imagine if instead of Chris Rock, it was Ricky Gervais.
Oh God.
Oh, he used to say some awful shit. I mean,
Ricky, that's
worse
what he
shit
was-
than what?
That's what
It's
he
almost
was
like
great
celebrities
at.
don't want to be made fun of anymore. They're like, "You're going to take us seriously, damn it. We're not going to take this anymore." No one takes the glitz and glamour of Hollywood seriously anymore.
Well, so that might be even weirder. Like the reaction, nobody. It was so bizarre. Like you would think normally, like you'd hear somebody like, what's going on?" Like, no. Everybody just like, yeah, he's there's a grown man. He's walking towards him. Yeah. Oh, he's hitting him in the head. Well, that's not bad. Like there was literally no reaction. It was just kind of like,
There were more reaction when he started yelling.
Yeah, which
I
was
think a lot of people thought
ridiculous
it was
too.
a joke.
All right.
What I thought was ridiculous is, what if it was somebody else up there that wasn't Will Smith? Would they have been immediately dragged out versus, Will Smith,
Wait.
the Hyde?
If somebody else said it?
No, somebody else, say it was.
They're all good questions.
Bob De Niro.
Well, De Niro's a little high. I was talking about somebody not so triple fucking A, you know what I mean? But let's say, don't Mark Wahlberg have a brother or something that acts?
Randy Wahlberg.
Yeah, let's say that motherfucker went up there and smacked somebody.
Randy Boban.
What would have happened
Like
after that?
Rappaport.
What would have happened if he went up and smacked somebody?
Yeah, of course. They'd be out. They'd be like, go get down on the ground. Just fucking SWAT team busts
It would have
in.
probably been a little different, yeah.
Snipers taking them out.
But I
Nerfs.
heard the security guards were ready to take them, but Chris Rock, held them back, basically saying he wasn't going to press charges. But
All right. Well, we won't dig into this too long. I mean, I think it's an interesting conversation. There's a couple angles that we'll look at, and then we should just kind of look through what happened. So here, let's watch a little bit more.
By the way, to answer the other thing too, I absolutely think it was 100% real. Nothing about it was. That's just because if it was fake, they'd be the greatest actors of all time, and every movie you watch them in, you'd be watching it like the same reaction you had when you saw that happen. Like they'd be that good of actors.
It's for the celebrity death match, man.
When I I think it's real. I don't think it's not real. I think Will Smith and possibly Jada were ready for something like that to happen. If that makes sense. Right?
Because brewing.
He knew he won. Let's not, they tell the winners you win so they can write speeches and their company, their production teams can prepare and all this shit like that. So you're winning Oscar, whatever it is, the best one. You're the best guy, okay? He's getting that one. So he knows it. So they're probably thinking, what can we do? There's definitely some brainstorming going on. Now, aside from that, the other reason I think that there is some sort of communication, there is a history where Chris Rock made fun of her before. Some stupid line, but and he had something with Will Smith. It was about her.
She was protesting.
Yeah, and he said that's like me protesting Rihanna's underwear.
Panties. I wasn't invited. Yeah.
Yeah, because of the Oscars or something like that. So, there's definitely, or not definitely, but like, I just feel like maybe she said, if he said he's going to be there tonight, if he says something, you better do something, or you better not let him say something, just some sort of something, or even Chris, Will being like, oh, Chris is here. I have an idea. If he does something, I'm going to go up on stage. We'll see, just because when it happens and she literally turns and just looks right at Will, and he's kind of like in a different world, and when he sees her it's almost like he's like, oh yeah, okay, and then he she's remember, and then he gets up and he does what he does.
Going on your point, you think that they were maybe prepared for this? Look at Will Smith's most previous TikTok. It's of the day of the Oscars. Before they went to the Oscars, can you bring that up? Would that be too much of a problem? But
and
you
then,
were talking about you thought that they may have been kind of mentally prepared for that. Well,
so is this it, or
yeah, that one's
in the military green outfit?
Good morning, everyone. God has let me live another day, and I am about to make it everyone's problem.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what they released right before they went to the Oscars. That's why I wanted to bring that up. Bring it up on screen there where we can see it.
Oh, shit. Guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not watching the stream no more.
I am like truly like, what? Do you see that?
Yeah. I'd have a Billy Ray size mullet.
Well, that's the song. But do you see their faces?
You know, what the fuck?
Listen to this.
TikTok.
Good morning, everyone.
And do you see the military green, Kevin? Just for the...
God has let me live another day, and I am about to make it everyone's problem.
Did you hear what they said?
God has let me live another day, and I am about to make it everyone's problem.
Me and Jada Pinkett Smith got all dressed up to choose chaos.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to bring that up. Yeah. That was before. Yeah.
Kev?
Oh, no, I totally... It could totally all be bullshit, because the other thing, too, is like...
No, it's not that it's bullshit. It's real. They're just fucking psychopathic actors that, like,
they're
why
crazy.
not? I won. I made it to the top. I won the award. We can fucking go crazy. And then just bouncing ideas. Oh, fucking Chris Rock's there. If he fucking says something, you should do something this time. Yeah. That's it. And then he's laughing. She looks at him and he's like, oh, you're right.
In the movie,
that could be Will Smith retiring. Like, he could just have retired like that, and like that's fine. He's like, I'm fine. For the rest of my, set for life.
Yeah,
my
of
whole
course,
family's
of course.
Set for life.
And I mean, the actual. So wait, what were you gonna say, Nick?
The movie that he's won the award for is he's a father trying to protect his children.
Yeah, he said
so
that.
So it was all about
the
protection. He even said that in the speech.
Yeah,
so,
in the speech he said, "Oh,
I mean, a lot of it kind of fits."
Yeah, it just seems, and let's be fair. Like the thing I keep kind of saying to Cheryl, the way he hit him, that wasn't a hit. Like that was like, you know what I mean? Like I don't think, like I think it could have hit any one of us, and it would have just been like like it wouldn't even leave a mark. Like it wasn't like a slap. It was kind of like a make contact and push a little bit. You know what I mean? Like he kind of moved his head a little.
Like he might have hurt his fingertips from it.
Yeah, and even Chris Rock, like Chris Rock was kind of confused. Like, are you like pawing at my face? He's like, and he's like, like
that was called a gentleman slap.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I think Will was trying
Power
to be,
Ranger at the Marvel movie.
I think Will was trying to be super tough and half joking because he was actually laughing when he did it too. There's an angle that shows him laughing as he does it, and so is Chris. And he was like not sure how hard to go, and just kind of, you know what I mean? He kind of almost fumbled over himself. But here, let's watch. Dude, that's nuts. First off, Nick, this TikTok, I had no idea that they said this. They said they want to ruin everybody's day, and they choose chaos. That's in itself really friggin' bizarre.
A little strange, huh?
Let's just quickly watch. And again, we're only talking about this because I literally got to see Chris Rock. And here, just to say it, okay? And we'll finish that footage. Basically, for every show, Chris Rock comes out and he says, and I'm not giving his freaking set away. His set was hilarious. One of the better. Is very reminiscent of like Colin Quinn now. Where they're both like getting to the same place. But he basically came out and he just said, "How was your weekend?"
Yeah.
So he said that to everybody.
Like Louis.
Exactly.
How was your
approach.
How was your 2 years or whatever?
And then he just said, like, I have thoughts and I have things and I'm thinking things, but I'm not here to do that. Like, I already wrote this. I before I got slapped, I had a show that I wrote to play for you people, and that's what I'm here to do. And he's like, I will talk about it sometime.
Yeah,
I don't know when.
Yeah, so you gotta write. Yeah, it's a process.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes hard though, because I mean, he could do a whole stand. I mean, who knows? But it seems like he's very excited about this. That's what at the end of the day. But here, let's just watch quickly some of the footage. We'll wrap this up. Here's the actual audio from the show that CNN
last night he came
stole,
massive round of applause,
illegally recorded.
The audience was trying to get him choked up. Here's more of what he said to the crowd.
Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, I can see it too. The subtitles too.
And this was pretty much verbatim for my show. So, he had a script. Oh, that's it. What else did they say?
Room, and she joins us now.
Oh, yeah. So people got arrested, too.
Could it mean that it's a big deal? Again, that he was...
Oh. For what?
Let me see if they show it here. So it happened the night before. So let me go back.
I never liked Will Smith, by the way.
I think a lot of people didn't. I mean, the music was too much.
Just
the music pushed it. Dude. The music pushed
something. I knew he was a Scientologist already, but I was watching. Yeah, he's a Scientologist, big time.
Yes,
and I was watching a thing earlier today, and they was talking about it, and he actually owns like this small school that is basically like I don't know if it's like what age it is, but he's got his own Scientology school that he teaches at, that he owns and runs. I did not know that. I knew he's a Scientologist. Yeah, I
had no idea. I would have thought he was like traditional, like Christian or something.
No, he's one of those Scientologists.
Chris Rock continues to keep things positive.
I know a lot about the Scientology side of things.
Scientologists have quietened down. Like, used to, they got all out in the face of the public. But
yeah, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, but now people even deny being Scientologists, even if they are now. But they still are. They're still on their mission.
Oh, there's a lot of datas and shit. So the first night somebody was arrested for chanting "fuck Will Smith," so aggressively that he had to be escorted out and arrested because he was like fighting with the cops, and he just kept saying "fuck Will Smith." That was the first night. My night there, guess what? Same thing. Like, there were many "fuck Will Smith, we love you, Chris," like throughout the night, but about 3/4 of the way through, this guy stands up and he starts going, "Fuck Will Smith, fuck Will Smith, fuck Will Smith, fuck Will Smith," like pushing towards the stage. And then the security,
show?
Yeah. It happened every night with one guy that just lost it. But the crazy part was he looked so serious, he was in love with he's like, "You're my guy, fuck Will Smith." After watching 40 minutes of his stand-up, he just couldn't handle it. He's like, "He's so funny and good. How did he do this?" And but what was weird, Chris Rock was like, no. He had this very almost like he was talking to a baby. He was just and he was talking to security because I think security was "Oh, we're on him. Don't worry." Chris is like, no. He had to just keep saying literally like that. No. on a lot because the guy wouldn't stop saying fuck Will Smith. And then finally, he just said, like, I love you, and, like, gave him dabs. And even Chris gave it back, like, thank you to the guy as he got escorted out. So the guy basically said, I'm willing to get kicked out right now just to let you know, like, how upset about this I am right now, which is bizarre. And then there was some people crying behind me at one point of something. Some weird reactions. But anytime people would yell, let's see, I think they have
triggered
audio.
a lot of things in people. I think it's like the idea of like, it's like if you just say something, you can like be responded with violence, and like a lot of people don't like that, but some people like Will Smith think it's okay, and like just the idea in any capacity, like the idea of like violence from saying something, it's like,
and it's such a high level, like it might as well be the Queen of fucking England. You know, like if somebody in public can do that to someone for just I think you're right, Kev, where it's really this more like emotional, subconscious, philosophical problem that they're that's registering inside of them, and they're reacting so strange. Because why is this so big? Why is every podcast talking about it? We're talking about it because I fucking went and saw Chris Rock the second night. I mean, come on, I bought those tickets. That at least buys me one fucking podcast about it. Thank you. I was in the fucking show. But like every podcaster is talking about it because they're saying that. Like even Rogan, they're like, it's not cool. You don't show people somebody that just walks on a stage and does this. Like if you're someone that has to go on stage, part of your business or whatever, like it's not a good precedent, and it's a little scary. For them.
Yeah, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, but now I'm gonna say here. Now this what I'm about to say is not related at all, even though it sounds kind of related. That it's not related at all to the.
I was a fan.
Hey, what do you think about Will Smith?
I was a fan.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
If you, let's say you're out in public and you're with your wife, and now let me stress again, this is not related because this is a totally different scene, a totally different thing. But let's say that you are out in public with your wife, and a man comes up and just starts saying just terrible things to your wife, and you try to walk away from it, and he just keeps saying just awful shit to your wife. Do you think it would be okay to act physical
I'd
to
say,
the person?
Nick,
now,
can you stop following us?
Yeah, but I'm not saying this is tied in because that's a totally different situation. What they were in, they were in like a theater and in the middle of a show, but I'm just talking about outside in real life without being in a show. Are you saying that words never should?
If it's just somebody saying something, I'm usually pretty good at like saying something smart back, but like if it's a matter of like them pursuing you, like if they start following you and shit, that's like kind of a different thing. That's like if they're pursuing you, that's different. So like, either call the cops or fucking mace them or something, like.
Yeah, I'm not talking about them. If you were,
I would cat calling, like
say some shit back, and then try to walk away from it. But if they followed and kept saying shit, I would probably have to, go ahead and put it on them. But maybe it's just something like that.
I'd be like, bro, I've been playing Beat Saber for like 300 hours this week. Do you want to do this right now?
Well, I'm 6'8", 320 pounds, so I'd probably be all right.
Yeah, Nick's our security guard. I mean, all sides, everybody's right and everybody's wrong. I say it all the time, but
that's why I'm going full blown flat Earth.
I'm there with you. I was even saying,
get back on that, by the way. Stay tuned.
How do we not know the Illuminati didn't tell didn't tell Will and Jada? They checked in for the Illuminati meeting and they said, you know what, guys? Everything's crumbling. Our plan's working. Society's collapsing. What we could use right now, on top of the war and everything else, is why not just slap, I don't know, Chris Rock in the face during the middle of the show, just to fuck with everybody, because it's going to collectively crash everyone's mind. Because it's almost like there's a philosophical concept of when somebody doesn't expect something. It doesn't matter like what it is. Like if you're just not, like it could even be like you're expecting to see orange and then all of a sudden you see blue. Like you literally, your brain kind of crashes for a minute. Like if it's expecting to be there, or like if you do something and you walk, you could do it blind every morning. You walk to the bathroom or something. If something's in your way and you hit it, it's like, what the fuck? You know, like there is that. And I think, there's a real element of that happening to people. Like of just, they saw it and it literally just almost like sleeper cells. Like when there's a code word to like wake you up and, now you're a fucking secret agent. It's like the inverse of a sleeper cell code word. Like a meltdown code word. Like if we have two AAA celebrities, like one of them slap one in the face, like right on the Oscars. Like
what if Putin is running Scientology?
It's not out of the question.
If Putin runs Scientology and got Will Smith to stir up shit, it would remove some of the pressure off of the Ukraine-Russian thing. So maybe Putin is running Scientology.
Putting on a show for us all. He's putting on the Ritz. He's putting on the Oscars. But right, Kev? You know what I mean? Where I think you got it right. Where people are just fucked. Like it just broke their brain a bit, and like that's why seeing them live, they're having different reactions, yelling, supporting, and even in an odd way, like getting kicked out. Like, how does that help anybody? Here, let's just see if
the night before.
What's that?
I thought Chris.
I don't think anyone really cares. Like no matter like what happens, like that's why there's so many jokes about it and so many memes about it that it was literally just like fuel for more like cartoons.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I
was happy the next day. I was texting everybody on my phone like, "Hey, you're trying to go see G.I. Jane 2? Are we going to see that?"
But they don't have to care for that brain breakage to still have worked. You know what I mean? Like it's a little chip away at things that we know or hold sacred that shouldn't be. Like that's what they said. Like this has never happened. Like since Hollywood, since anything, like something like this just doesn't happen because I watched, it's so fucking
things
stupid.
That happen on the Oscar. They had a streaker on the Oscars one time. And they've had all kinds of crazy shit happen on the Oscars.
On Wednesday.
Yeah, but
they're just making a big deal out of what's happening right now.
But these people like Will Smith, I mean, they're like the last, like, I don't want to say like real actors, but it's like they're actors who are still around, who are in movies and in TV shows that like really mattered at the time, like when people actually watched
Comedy News.
Yeah.
So I watched a video of Will Smith and Chris Rock on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Chris Rock was dressed up as a woman, and he was trying to love up on Will Smith. Yeah.
Weird. Yeah. All right, here, let's just watch some of this footage so we can actually see it, and then we'll fucking call it.
CB4, Chris Rock and CB4.
Oh, man. I love
that movie.
Loved it.
Drinking the table wine on the couch.
Like, I thought Chris Rock handled everything really well, though. You know, I wasn't too fond of the joke, but he handled everything great.
Above everything, that's all this has showed. Like, he's a true legend. He's fucking unshook, you know, and he like I said, he laughed. He came right back. He's like, what the fuck was that? Anyways, fucking fuck this guy. He moved on. Here's your next bullshit award. All this is stupid. He knows it's all bullshit. Like, and there's a lot of that at the show. Like, that's his sentiment. But that's all stand-up comedians when they're being honest. Like, it's all bullshit. Every fucking rich person, fucking crazy, just as crazy as you or your fucking friends. Everybody's fucking bullshit. It's all bullshit. Let's see if we can get any good audio.
Theater.
Yeah, it's all the same shit.
Yep.
Well,
Chris Brown. There you go.
Well, I hate to change.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that looked a little faster than I remembered.
Expensive his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith.
You see how he almost like got his hand up, like he may have like hit back for a second.
Well, the way Chris Rock, the way his legs kind of wobble afterwards, kind of show that his adrenaline like shot up, which can happen even if it is a stunt. Which is another point I was going to make. Like, even if it is a stunt, he would still act shocked after because it's fucking crazy either way.
Well, see how he kind of like pulls his hand up like he may punch for just a second?
Yeah, a little bit.
Honestly,
Jada Pinkett Smith.
The most interesting thing to me is right after it happened, he mumbles, "Oh, I could." Did y'all hear that part where he says that?
No, that's interesting.
Yeah, he mumbles right before he carries on with the show. He said, "Oh, I could," and then he continues on with the show. And I'd like to know what kind of shit, what kind of dirt, or what he could say.
Or Chris Rock. That might be in Chris Rock's new fucking special or his next fucking joke. He could be like, that motherfucker walked up, and you know what he said to me before he hit me? And who knows? He might drop a fucking bombshell or something.
Yeah, and that's why he's like packaging. I have things to say about this, but I'm not going to do it now, and I will do it. And he said it's going to be serious and it's going to be funny. That's what he said. And then like throughout the night, he just kept getting more fuck Will Smith, fuck Will Smith. But watch, let's see if this.
He's like, man, my face doesn't even hurt anymore.
Oh yeah. Oh, he was dressed all in white, like head to toe white. He looked great. Some of the best material from him. That's the same thing.
See, that's such shit. I mean, he let it go. Why can't the fans understand?
Yeah, it's the same.
Chris Rock even apologized to Will Smith after he was slapped.
Yeah, well, hold on, what is he saying here?
I think he genuinely meant it.
Yeah. Well, obviously he didn't. Fucking G.I. Jane too. Why would that insult anybody? Like, it might as well be like, oh, hey, you're gonna be in Flubber, Flubber 2. Like, it's a pretty good movie. It's got a cult fan following. I like Flubber.
It was like overreaction, just cringy overreaction, and we've all seen it. You've been in a party with a fucking macho dude. It's like, yo, did you look at me from the side? Did you look at me for like a split second? Because I'm pretty sure, bro, you're making me feel like all kinds of threatened right now.
We like, fucking cracked it.
It's a huge fight over like literally nothing, you know.
Hey, do that too, Nick. Do this. Let's all do it.
Yo. Bro, you saying like my wife's like G.I. Jane and shit, bro?
Perfect thumbnail.
Are you trying to start something?
He's like, I actually like G.I. Jane.
You got a problem?
You see, when Louis C.K. goes back to Boston and he like gets into the fender bender, the guy gets out of his car. You trying to start something? Hey, you bleeding? Yeah.
That's one thing Chris Rock was saying like about racism and stuff. He's like, oh, in Boston, he's like, you know, he basically called all of Boston racist. He's like, and he goes, and that's what I love about you all. You know yourselves. There's
a mutual respect in that area. Everyone respects one another.
He had a bit.
They all have an understanding for one another over there.
In his rich neighborhood, where all his neighbors are white. He said, every one of my neighbors has a Black Lives Matter sign in their yard. And he's like, since I've been in Boston, I haven't seen a single one of those signs. But he's like, exactly, that's what he meant. He's like, in a good way, you know, and he was talking shit about all his shitty neighbors. So yeah, not much more audio here, really.
I'm going to tell some jokes. I haven't experienced racism since I left, until I left Boston. I never experienced it over there. I moved to the West Coast. It's like going back in time.
Really?
It's nice to just be out. Now for some.
Did you hear that? It's nice to just be noticed, he said. I mean, and I'll tell you something else. Chris Rock, you know, he's divorced right now. Like he's an eligible bachelor who is now the hottest name on the block. I'm sure he's having a blast this tour. I don't think he's short of a good time. Sure. So he's like, I fucking love him.
He was doing all those shows like at his level, at his age, like still killing it. I mean,
he's not too old though. I think he's like 50s, mid 50s, late. That's a good question.
Generation anyway, you know.
Thought he's one of the best comedians we have.
Yeah,
nowadays.
57 years old. Oh yeah, absolutely, Nick. He's one of the best, and that's what. See, look, laughing. We'll wrap it up soon, guys. Just since we talked about it, I'm telling you, she's wearing military fatigues.
That was a nice one. Okay.
Dude, she looks like a fucking drill instructor too. She's like mean, like
she does.
I was saying her outfit, the way she looks
straight.
And let's not forget, we fucking saw the TikTok where they released a video of them going crazy, say that with the fucking line that said, "We're gonna go cause chaos," and then says, "We have a good day, we're gonna ruin yours," like, and you're making faces like you're crazy, and then you go and slap a guy and say, like, as far as I'm concerned, that's the first time I've seen that, and they definitely they wanted to start some shit, Kev, like you said.
Do you think they're gonna go like full blown like Randy Quaid? Like, do you think they're gonna go like that route? Like they're just a psycho couple, like, and it wouldn't be the first actors from Independence Day to fucking have that happen.
Very true.
So we got a pattern now, man.
Did y'all hear about Bruce Willis?
His disease, or what is it? What disorder?
That's rough.
That's how. When you hear that, that's hard. Anymore. That's hard.
Yeah, they pretty much just like line him up to do his job and
tell
him in an earwig.
He's become the new Nick Cage. I see a lot of people say like, Bruce Willis does every fucking movie just for money, and it's like now I'm starting to feel bad. Like maybe he really was doing that because he knew I only can make movies up until this point, and I have to retire. So, can you imagine?
I don't think he ever had to worry about money in a while, but. Maybe
he
didn't know he was even making movies all the years. Maybe he's a fucking robot in his mind, and now they can't control him good.
He's got a bit of a bad rep from Kevin Smith. Worked with him on Cop Out.
Pretty bad.
And he said it was like the worst experience of his life. Like
I remember that.
He said that's what it's like working with a true AAA. And then he said, shit, who's his other... Who?
Tracy Morgan?
Oh, Affleck. He said, don't tell Affleck I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. Don't tell Affleck I said that.
All right, so we just watched this. Just so you see it again. Oh, wow. See?
Oh, look. Will's so proud.
See, he's like smiling. Really. He's kind of like flushed. Like he knows, but he's joking. Like he's laughing, right?
He's like, he just did that.
He's just so proud.
No, I mean Will Smith. Will's face.
Oh yeah.
Watch him. See, like, I'm doing my cool thing. Like I do this, like at the fucking intro to the TV show, like West Philadelphia, born and raised. Like he literally's got that look, like
from reality.
Like he just gave a clip, like a funny line, like. Wave to the cab driver, yo home, smell you later. Like that's the face he made after that line in that song.
Immediately after it was done, this guy did a high quality TikTok of Slapper of Bel Air or something like that, and he dresses up like Will, and he like sings this song about slapping in Philadelphia or some shit like that. But it's a really good quality TikTok. It was
I love
funny.
people. That makes me love people that they just immediately like have to.
Oh, it was super quick and it was high quality. It was really good. Yeah, I was on. Let me see if I can look up that.
Wait, Will Smith walking like he solved the toughest puzzle after slapping Chris Rock is more funnier than anything he did in screen. Yo, that's true. He walking like he solved the toughest puzzle.
He walks away like he just like won Survivor.
Wow.
No, like fucking like Good Will Hunting, like. Can anyone solve this question on the board? Like, turn around and just walk right out.
Looks like he just showed Elon Musk like a new like fuel that burns better. And he's like, "What, you didn't know that? Fucking cool."
Yeah.
He just hooked up with Grimes in front of Elon.
Yeah, he just slapped Grimes on the ass, and that's the face he's making when he walks away.
Elon's probably laughing too. But so let's see what else do these say. We'll just wrap it. Oh yeah, that. Wow. See, and now he was just laughing a minute ago, and you could see he's trying to force composure. You know, everybody's laughing.
Oh, he's flustered.
But
I love that face, dude. That's the best.
Yeah, he's like borderline about to cry.
But then how come here a minute ago he's laughing?
He's not really. It's like a proud, anxious look he has to me.
He's
like did that really just happen? He just committed. He's all in at that point. He made, you know.
I guess so. By this point, he's.
It's like he just went up and it's Halloween and he's dressed up as like fucking Batman and he goes up to the neighbor and nobody's at the door, but there's all kinds of good candies up there. And he just like snatches all the candies
That's a good one.
It in his bag, turns around and runs off. Like,
That's a good one.
Yeah, I got all the Snickers. That's the walk right there.
See, and that face is weird. You could see a bit of funny, but like, so that's the other thing. Chris Rock.
That's empty vessel actor face.
Yeah.
It's like I need a script to be a person face.
What's weird is it makes Will Smith's line seem scripted because Chris Rock just says, "Wow, Will Smith just slapped me" or whatever, and then Will jumps to, "Keep her name out your mouth." Like that was his written line, and Chris, it's like, oh no, I didn't say her name. I didn't say her name. Like he didn't say, you know what I mean? So why'd he say that? Like he had just said something about it. It's a little weird.
See, he said like, "I love you, Jada."
It was a G.I. Jane. It was
G.I. Jane joke. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like I wrote that at like 3 a.m.
See, wait.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
See? Nothing about...
Wow, dude.
Yeah, but he said her name before, though.
Yeah, I know.
Twice. Once in a previous Oscar.
I'm going
Which had a lot to do with this.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris Rock had he had nothing to win. Like he had nothing to gain from doubling down or anything like that.
Yeah.
Go back a couple seconds and listen to what he says. Just a couple. Listen to Chris Rock.
Okay.
Did you hear him say, "Oh, I could"?
That's what you meant with the "I could."
Yeah, like I could fucking decapitate you right now if I wanted
that's
to.
what he was lining up. I could, and then he just caught himself.
Dude, he's in his house. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. You don't go to somebody's house and shit on them. You know.
Yeah.
He's gonna wait until he's in a comedy club and do a special on it. It's gonna be the funniest thing we've ever seen.
That's the thing. Will Smith just made him bank, set up my career, made me a bigger legend, and you know there are these side discussions that are going to pop up about why violence and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, it's just two fucking big actors, some making each other bigger, entertain us. Here we are now.
So yeah, that's how Will Smith turned around. Are you not entertained?
Yeah, the whole
that's probably
thing,
literally how he felt like inside. Like, didn't he just do that movie?
That's what it seemed. Yeah. And I think that's what we saw in that TikTok video. I think that TikTok video is big, man. I haven't seen that, and you know, cutting edge journalism here, boys. We looked at their TikTok.
You know, I got them TikToks
public to 100 million people. All right, fuck it. It's super fucking late. We'll talk more about Chris Rock. We fucked up doing Pop 1 because I had a base station die. I'm still waiting for Steam support to get back to me. They're fucking running me up the around the ladder, whatever the fuck. And I might just buy a whole new set. I don't know.
Last week we had a whole conversation. We didn't even record it because of that.
I know. It was. Nick and I said the same thing. I was like, we should have recorded that. It was fucking good. We should just stop.
It was a little short, but
yeah. Well, yeah. We'll talk about it. I'm up and running, so we could do pop one. We could just fucking do this. Fuck around with a little bit of both. But yeah, we gotta eat. I gotta eat. I haven't eaten anything. It's fucking 1 a.m. here. I'm about to get bitch slapped myself.
I need to fucking chill, yo.
Tough.
I've
tough
got you stressed, ain't I?
This week was just fucking wild. Damn.
Yeah, man.
What?
Hits
what you laughing at?
What strain?
Huh?
What did you say? What strain? I said.
Oh. Might have heard something different.
What strain are you smoking?
Oh, am I smoking? I don't know what this is. I got some other stuff, though. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, this might be the same from the last show. I forget what it was.
After you get done with the strain reveal, I'm going to tell you one more quick goofy thing I seen on TikTok.
We're good.
So what?
Oh, okay. On this.
All right. You remember on H3, they showed a woman who got diagnosed as delusional?
Yes, we played that.
Yes, we played that video of the woman who was diagnosed as delusional, correct? Well,
she ended the TikTok video with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
and my doctor told me I was delusional.
Yeah, I follow her and watch her now.
You're a stalker? You're officially a stalker.
Yeah, I'm a follower. Yeah, I'm a stalker. Well, okay. So she went on a thing and said Ethan was her sugar daddy and all this shit, and that was a bunch of nothing. But just today or yesterday, she said that she has called the ambulance like 6 times over the past year because she thought she was having a heart attack. And she said she just had called an ambulance and she didn't want to do it no more. And she was going to try to get prescribed some anxiety medicine. And she went to a dispensary and got some weed and she smoked it. And it said it made her feel so much better. But she said that she had called an ambulance 6 times in like the last year. So she said it was a joke originally, but I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so you're basically using this to further the argument that she was not joking and she was truly
she said it was a joke,
delusional.
But it's kind of odd that she would say that she had called an ambulance 6 times unless she just like continued on with it.
We're gonna end with a punch.
Thousands of dollars in medical bills just from the ambulance rides.
Very true. We're gonna end with a punch. Sounds like she could use a visit from Will Smith.
All right, guys.
Yeah, it was a knee slapper. I'll throw in a ton of fucking ding dong, bring bong sound effects in post. But all right, guys.
Happy April Fools! Holy shit!
That was it. April Fools. I wasn't recording this whole time.
It's a prank, bro.
We weren't recording.
Yeah.
April Fool's prank. Gotchas.
Let me tell you the one April Fool's joke I have heard today, and I thought it was kind of fucked up, honestly. Okay, I'm on this like Discord server that's like a Ukraine-Russian Discord that's supposed to be like communication between the two nations. I don't know.
Okay.
On it today. This morning, like 24 hours ago.
Oh man, we can't get into this. I'm not going here, Nick. April Fools would.
No, he said they said that President Zelensky was, and then they were like April Fools.
What are you doing? I just fucking.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I said, I'm like, don't go there. What are we doing? Don't do an April Fool's about that. I'm just joking around.
That's what they said on the Discord. They were like, okay,
yeah, but now we're saying.
Well, I was just saying how ridiculous it was.
I know, it's scary.
That's the most fucked up thing I've seen. Like, why would you say some shit like that?
Yeah, I heard it.
I know people who worked at banks, and they're like, customers come in like, "Hey, would it be funny if I said I had a bomb right now?" It's like, just don't.
Yeah, yeah. Enough. All right, April Fools.
Bomb.
Yeah, April Fools is dumb.
That's certainly.
You made my day with that, dude.
That's
such a good joke.
That's what Chris Rock should have responded with. Just stared at everyone in the audience. And he becomes the Joker. All right, guys.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Eat and sleep.
Have a good night. Good weekend.
All right, guys. It was fun. Peace out.
Space Debris Podcast.